Hello, everybody. This is Tushy Galore. If you don't know me, well, get to know me. If you do know me, hi, welcome back. So, one of my longtime viewers and pals, Macaroni Pop, heard me mention nail stamping plates, nail stamping in general, on a recent video, and he asked, "What's nail stamping?" So, I am here to show what nail stamping is. Now, there are many, many different brands that make nail stamping supplies. I happen to uh, favor Moyu London. I love their stuff. I just do. And there's not a lot of like super cutesy. There's cool stuff. This is my first plate ever. It was from a company named Pueen, and I got it at Walmart, just in the store. It wasn't very expensive. It ended up the stamper wasn't very good at all, and I didn't end up. Don't you two play around that. I really wish I'd put the cats up before I start these things, but expect there to be a loud crash at any moment. That's all I'm saying. I didn't like the little stamper itself, which is a little rubbery thing you use to transfer the pattern from this metal plate onto, a nail or whatever you want to put it on, because really I think these could be used for all sorts of different crafts. And if any of you are crafters, you might want to look into these. They're kind of cool. So that one didn't have anything real special on it. I just used it to start getting a feel for it. Let's see, these are my personal ones. These are not necessarily for sale, although I'd be willing to bet that I have duplicates of all of these, if anybody wants one. This is the Frenchie, so these are all made to do on the tip of your nail, like a French design. But instead of just being white, you can have skulls and stars and swirls and plaid and whatever. So that's cool. I haven't really used that much. I honestly haven't used these on my nails very much at all. But I am going to eventually. My nails are so long right now that most of these are a little too small to use on long nails. I guess if I were steadier, I could do it, but I'm not very steady. I need to hit it and get it. This is, see, these are really cool that have a whole, I know my ring light is making this difficult. That has sort of a Day of the Dead woman skull with an elaborate headdress. There's a bunch of different skulls up top. Then there's all the different patterns in her shawl and all of that. I love how these look, and I like them in theory, but I bet most people buy it just to have the woman's face. You can't even get all of her face on a fingernail. You have to do portions and segments or whatever, which is fine. It encourages creativity. Now, yes, these have paint on them because I am very lax, very lazy about cleaning them. When I'm done, I'm done. And then I'll clean them if I need to use them, which is probably terrible. You just clean it with acetone, nail polish remover. I happen to prefer this stuff. I don't have it nearby. I'd show you. It's stuff I get from Sally's, and it's made to thin out your nail polish when your nail lacquer, nail polish gets too thick. And it's made to just liquefy it. Don't ever put acetone or nail polish remover in it. It makes things worse, and it just ruins the polish. So get some of that. It's cheap. It lasts forever. And I found it to be the best for cleaning these plates. Now see, I like these because they're optical illusion. Again, I apologize. I know my ring light's making it difficult. Doing my best. I'd like to have different lights so they're from the side and not shining directly on my item. But so each set they have like illusion. Those would all be sort of optical illusion, op art kind of stuff, right? And there are, I don't know how many plates. This is number 2. Number 02 in a series of probably at least 15. I don't know. That tends to be about the top number for any of their sets. I'm not even sure they have any that go up to 15. Trend Hunter. Okay, that is a big old mess. But these all looked Egyptian. And I've been getting more interested in Egyptian stuff recently. It never interested me before. I had to get to a certain age, I guess, to really start understanding, and I'd like to learn more about Egyptian magic. This one's case is coming apart. Oh, well, look at that. Card from the casino that I was using for a scraper. Enchanted. This is little animal kind of things. Time traveler. This is all outfits from the 1920s. Like the top of an outfit. See, sweater vests and stuff. All flapper era. This is one I got last year for a terrible, ugly set of nails I did, but I was kind of new to it all and did something way more complicated than I probably should have for my experience. But it included some snowflakes. And that's that. Asia. Just some kind of, some of them look Thai to me. I like the Taiwanese, or not Taiwanese, Thailand. Derp. Gothic. That's just, you know, crosses and beads and nonsense like that. There's the Frenchy one. So now let's get down to showing you how they work, because there's just endless plates. Okay, this is a 1950s theme. So, and I'm not going to do it on a nail. I'm just going to do it on this envelope. I purchased black and white from MoU London. And gosh, this is going to be a little difficult. I have a fan blowing on me. If it weren't so hard to get up and get over there, I'd turn it off. Okay, so what we do is we take this polish. Got to have everything ready. This is a little lint roller I got from Dollar Tree. I forget what brand this stamper is, but it's a real smushy one, which is kind of good, but it keeps coming out of the holder or poking all the way down in it, which is not good. So you got to start out with it very clean. Get all the old paint, get the fingerprints and stuff off. Find which design we want to do. And put a good deal of paint on it. I'm working with one good eye and one bad, so this is like, I'm a little extra challenged today. Okay, and very quickly, you scrape it. 2 is the most a person should do. Then roll the stamper on it. I am not perfect yet. I have not experimented as much as I would like to. So you get that on there. See, there's a bowling pin and a star. If you wait too long, it won't stamp. That's always great. Ta-da! It's going from there and is now right there. So that's how you do it. It's pretty neat. Now, some people do all sorts of fancy stuff. Like they'll get this very fine powder. There's powders you can buy that are metallic, or they're like shift. They'll look blue, but then you shift it and it looks purple, or, you know, pretty powders, and you can put it on there and then lift your pattern, and then when you stamp it down, it'll have that pretty metallic on it too. And people, oh, they do all kinds of fancy stuff. What was one of the other ones? I don't know, but, and then you have to coat it, and so far that's one of the big problems with nail stamping, is that you put the top coat on it and it reactivates that and smears it. Now I've heard say take a little hairspray on your nail and set it, let it set, and then put your clear coat on. But that's the one really annoying part of the whole thing. But oh yeah, some people will pick up their you know, their pattern, and then take a little tiny brush and other polishes and paint it in, color it all in, and then give it the old, and then you have a colored pattern. Now I don't know how they do it, because for me, once that polish dries, it doesn't come off of here. I have to remove it with that. It won't come off of my nails. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I clearly still have a lot to learn. But I don't have to know much in order to sell these, and I know people love them. And if I put a good price on them, make them a bargain, especially for these that don't seem to be available on the site anymore, unless you know how to get to them. I'm clever and I figured out how to see things they have for sale that they don't have publicly. Never mind. I did find a way to get some inexpensive things that aren't being advertised. But that's what that is. I hope that clarified things. That's my big old hand. I'm trying to get to my off button. Love you guys. Bye.